Morning everyone, Tim, Football Vagabond. Hope you're all well. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a vlog, and that's because I've been busy. But anyway, here we go. So hope you're all well. As I said, Tim, Football Vagabond. My story, everyone's got a story. My story is I've loved my football for years and years and years. Been involved in football for over 60 years. Played professionally for a short spell, played semi-professionally for 12 years, coached thousands of players around the world, and that's not just one kind of player, that's all kinds of players, from juniors to seniors and in between. All right, but the story today, this one today, is about the FA Cup final tonight, and a mate of mine, John Pemberton. What a good guy he is. Pembie, we played for a team, an Oldham Sunday League team called Freehold, and back in the day, what a team that was. A team packed with full of top players, top lads, players who played on a Saturday for really good teams. I'm going to do more of a vlog on that one, but this is just to sort of go on about, have a bit of a chat about Pembie and how well he did. So Pembie, right fullback, and he played in the 1990 FA Cup final against Man United, and they did really well. I didn't watch that because I was here in Australia, because I was playing over here, semi-professional, and so I missed that. But anyway, that's by the by. It's not about me. It's about having happy times in football, enjoying your football, and for me, playing with that group of lads on a Sunday afternoon was such a enjoyable time, really happy time, and like I said, really good players. Yeah, I mean, I'll just quickly go through a few of them. So the goalkeeper, Ian Rowbottom, Rowie, what a good lad he was. Big lad, giant of a goalkeeper, really good. A couple of players at the back were Kevin Knox and Noxie and Kevin Booth and Cole Booth. So top players. And again, so if any of the lads are watching back in England and you get to pick up this vlog, just send me a reminder, because now I'm in my 60s, I'm forgetting things. But anyway, that's just another story. Yeah, so midfield, Steve Wood. So Woody, good lad. He went on to play for Macclesfield in the back in the day. And there was Tony Greaves, nice lad, Tony. Hey, what a good player as well. So Tony, and Pembie, John Pemberton, that was his nickname, Pembie. Pembie was right fullback. So Pembie, the closest player I'd liken him to is Muniz, who plays for Crystal Palace now. And yeah, you know, flying down the right wing, fullback in by default, if you like. That was his position, but he could get forward like a winger and put a tremendous cross in. And so yeah, so Pembie played at Crystal Palace, he played at Leeds, he played at Sheffield United. I think he played well over 300 games, Football League games, which is sensational. And yeah, went on to manage. He was at Sheffield United in the academy. I can't remember a lot of this stuff, but anyway, I'm sure a lot of the lads back there in England will remember. But his path went to his little journey from playing amateur football. He followed David Platt. So Platt, he used to be England's captain, the national team. Platty was released by Manchester United, so he got released by Man U. And I think he was 15, went to Chadderton. So Chadderton in the Oldham area, which is in the Great Manchester area, which is the north of England. So Platty came to Chadderton, and he was at Chadderton, and he played in the first team, I think, as a 15, 16-year-old. Chadderton were like semi-pro. Good team, good setup, and a lot of these teams I'm talking about now, Saturday football, they would have been absolute top of the MPL here as an equivalent. And a couple of the teams, well, maybe 3 or 4 of the teams that we used to play for would have been A-League standard. And that's my opinion. And so Platty's dad wrote to Dario Gradi at Crewe Alexandra, and Dario Gradi, top coach, really good with the younger players, could spot a talented player, could identify a talented player, and get them playing really, really well. And what happened is Platty was having success at Crewe Alexandra, and so John's dad, John Senior, he wrote to Dario Gradi and said, can our John come down and have a trial? So John went down, had a trial at Crewe, and got picked up by Crewe, and there you go. So sometimes, you know, you just got to basically make an effort. But these lads I'm talking about now really worked hard, you know, really hard players in terms of put the effort in, and that's just a tip for today. It's not a coaching tip today, but a tip today is this: you will play how you train. So if you train like 5-10%, I don't feel like it today or tonight at the training session, I'm not going to put it in. You'll play like that in the game. So you must always put intensity into your coaching sessions or into your training sessions. Therefore, that means when you come into a game, your habit is you will play at that level. Okay, that's just a coaching tip. So anyway, so back to the vlog. So FA Cup final today, City v Palace. As you know, I'm from the north of England, so I'm not one of these guys from the north of England who supports, like, for example, a southern team. You know, I support teams that are close to where I came from or where I was born. So I was born in Oldham, so my first team is Oldham Athletic. They're in a bit of oblivion, really, down in the lower leagues. But I've always had a soft spot for Man U, for back in the day, Bobby Charlton, Georgie Best, and all those players back in the day. And then, of course, City, because Guardiola, for me, one of the best coaches, modern day coaches for me there's ever been. But people might say, well, he's got the resources. Yeah, we know that. He's got the money and he can put teams together, so it makes the job a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm kind of rambling a bit. But anyway, so ironically, so Palace v City. So this is a Manchester team, okay, that is playing Palace, and Palace got beat by Man U back in 1990, and my mate John Pembe played in that game, and I'm just hoping for John's sake that they get a win, Palace. Yeah, even though I do like City. In fact, I've got a soft spot for a lot of English Premier League teams, to be honest. But yeah, so Palace for me, they're just going to edge it. I know that City are coming back to form, but I just think that they've got the ability today. I just think that Palace could just edge it, because Mateta, Eze, and they've got some really, really quality players. So I'm just hoping that they get the win. So anyway, we'll soon find out. It'll be on, and I'll be watching it. And yeah, so I wonder if Pembie's going. Pembie, John, if you pick this vlog up, or your brother Wayne, if any messages, just quickly give us a shout out. I know another one is back to that team, Freehold. So Freehold, the manager at the time, and for quite a while, was Bob Palmer, Bobito Palmer. What a top bloke. And Bob's still batting, as far as I know. He's still around, so that's fantastic. And then I played up front as well with a guy, Steve Rydell. So Stevie, his son, Ryan Rydell, he's at Stockport County, and they just missed getting into the championship. And young Ryan, he'll be what, 21, 22, I don't know. But Ryan came to my academy, Pro Sport Strikers, because, you know, I've done a lot of things in football, and so Pro Sport Strikers was my little club that I set up, and Ryan came, but he was such a little one when he came. He was too young to play for the team. I think he could have been 4, so I don't know. But Ryan's done really, really well, and Ryan came to my coaching academy, and then he was going off to Blackburn. He was going to Man United, to City, and therefore, you know, all over the place, because that's what my academy used to produce, some kids that went on to play professional football. So yeah, I'm going on a little bit today, but that's because it's the FA Cup final tonight. And I like to watch football, as you know. In fact, I love it. It makes me happy. So I get a lot of enjoyment. So yeah, so the vlog today was basically all about Crystal Palace and Man City in the FA Cup final, and my mate John Pembie, Pemberton, and the rest of the crowd, the rest of the boys, the rest of that football team back in the day, in the 80s, and yeah, some good lads. Ilty, another lad. Hey, and sadly, some of these guys are not around today. So yeah, just shows you that happiness and enjoyment are important, because we're not going to be here for ever and a day. So on that bombshell, no, it's not meant to be a bombshell. So look after yourselves. Yeah. Love to everybody out there, family, friends, and what have you. And God willing, I'll see you on the next one. Okay, see ya. Bye for now. Bye. Tim, over and out. Thanks.